Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're doing another account re-rune video. These are super popular. So if you're interested in having your account re-runed, just message me on Discord. It's currently $75 for between 10 and 15 monsters, and there's currently a wait of over a month. So if you're willing to wait over a month and you want me to rune your account the best I can, that is how you get that done. So let's take a look. This account is skinless. His account is a fighter account, never finished higher than fighter 1. I'm not sure how many times he's attempted RTA, but he's currently ranked fighter 3, rank 22,000, 21st percentile, and a win rate just over 50%. So that's kind of what we're doing. First thing we're going to do, as always, is check the towers, because they are super, super important. Go to glory. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so a little room to grow there. Yep, some of the elementals. Dark's probably not that important. HP, getting there. Okay, we got the speed max, that's good. So, what, we're giving up, goes up to, yeah, we're giving up a little bit of HP, a little bit of defense, but overall not too shabby on the towers. All right, so one thing I want to do with this account is talk a little bit about the builds and what my thought process is behind the builds. Some of these builds are very similar to builds he already had in place with some slight changes, so we'll talk about those as we go. So the first one we're building is Hathor. Here's his Hathor. The main issue is the accuracy at 47% is basically useless. Yeah, so we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna build her up with full accuracy because that is how you do it. So let's see, we got a will rune here. Let's sort by defense flat. That'll be a good way to find it. It's on Triana, so that's the rune. 17 crit damage. We're gonna crit him up. And then the other will rune is here on Bulwark. We'll sort by speed to find it. There it is. And then the rest are violent. That one's already on Hathor. That one's on Amelia. We'll sort by speed. Let's go to violent on Amelia. Fastest, slot 3. So maxing that slot 3 will be useful. And then this looks like it's on Hathor already. And then this accuracy rune is in inventory. Okay, this is a really easy spot to upgrade. You just need one fast accuracy rune, either violent or will. So that's a huge upgrade for your Hathor if you can find one. All right, let's check the build. 1995, 2300. Yep. The effective HP is 149k. I'd like it to be a little bit higher. We lost a little bit of effective HP building more accuracy here, but had to be done. Gotta do it. All right, the next monster, and what I'm doing is I'm runing these in the order of priority that I prioritize building them, which I think is always the way to do it. And in my mind, the way you want to do that is what monsters you're going to use the most, right? So you want your monsters you're going to use the most to have your best runes and build them from the top down. So this will kind of give you a preview of how I'm anticipating playing this account. Okay, we got some violent runes. Let's sort by HP. Violent. It says it's on Triana. Poor Triana, she's losing all her runes. And then this one is on Taranis already. Excellent. This one we already did. The slot 4 is on Taranis, and the slot 5 is on Amelia. Okay, let's make sure that's right. 52, 155, 31, 0. And so the main difference here is we slowed it down a little bit, not intentionally, but we brought the damage up just a little bit. And really, the efficiency went up quite a bit. So that's, I mean, it went up 6% efficiency. So that was the thought there. The accuracy being at 0 is a bit of a concern. So we're going to put the accuracy on a artifact if we have one. If not, we will try to get one. So the crit damage is pretty good, but ideally accuracy on 3. Let's see if we can find one real quick. That's not too bad at all, is it? Attack, I'm not a giant fan of. So we could roll this up. This could be a great, really great Taranis rune. The crit damage skill 2 and the accuracy skill 3 are like, that's what you want. But I would say, ooh, nice roll. Perfect roll. We don't usually roll artifacts on these, but this could be a really nice Taranis rune. Ideally, the other 2 rolls would go into accuracy and crit damage and fairly high rolls. Kind of want to avoid the speed, but speed's not terrible. Just because he doesn't have a multi-hit. If he had a multi-hit, that'd be something, but he does not. Oh my gosh, it's not going to roll a 6. Oh my gosh. There we go. One more. I think he was rocking... Ooh. Pretty. All right, we're going to have to roll to 9, sadly. I didn't want to watch a roll to 6, but now we got to watch a roll to 9. I think this is already better than what he was using. And the HP artifact, I think, would be really nice because the defense is already over 2,000. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Hey, perfect. 10% accuracy. So let's see what we were rocking before. Yeah, that's much better. So we're going to go ahead and take that. Ideally, he would max that out whenever he has a chance. And then over here, I'm not really a giant fan of that. The damage dealt on water is pretty good, but it just depends. I kind of like damage received from fire more than water, just because this account is going to be playing turn 2 and is going to be receiving a lot of damage. So I think trying to manage it on that side of things and then hit back harder is smart. Let me make sure this is all right. Yep, that's right. All right, so our next monster to rune is Amelia, which is here. Okay, so we've got 2 will runes. Sort by defense percentage. It's on Vigor, it says. That looks right. Ooh, nice. Rune to grow. 16 speed ungrinded. And then we'll sort by HP. Yep, thank you. And then we'll take the violent runes. So let's see, we got speed. It is on Taranis. Well, used to be. There it is. Over here, that's a speed slot too. We'll come back for that. Let's get the one that used to be on Hathor. 17, yeah, okay. And then this is, I guess we're sorting by speed. It is on Triana again. Triana gets robbed. And then we just need this one, which is already on Amelia. Cool. So the main difference here is we're picking up a will set, right? Like Amelia has to be on will to have any chance to do what she's going to do. We slowed her down, which is not my favorite, but we just kind of have to pick up these will sets. The broken sets are good, but this account needs to play turn 2. In fact, it has no choice but to play turn 2. So we got to be on will. We're going to hit back as hard as we can and then hopefully win. All right, the next rune is, I'm a little bit curious how this is going to go, but I have a plan. It's Artamiel, which is like kooky, but it's got to be on will in my mind, because this account, the runes in general are not fast enough to get away with broken sets or anything other than will. So you got to just hang out, be full will, and come back and punish them turn 2. So let's go here. 1320, yep. And then Despair. Looks like we're robbing Belinus quite a bit. HP percentage. That's rob number 1. Down here, we'll go HP as well. It is an inventory. That is the one. Click. And then up top is from Belinus. We'll sort by speed. There we go. Is that done? Let's see. Yep, that's done. Okay, so the kind of controversial rune here is the slot 6 HP on Artamiel. We're losing quite a bit of defense. My thought is this Artamiel is going to get nuked into the ground early, and if we can survive the early game, we can come back later in the late game. We also have 2 defense buffs in the Amelia and the Taranis, so in theory, it'll have access to a defense buff. So we're going to try to overload it on HP. The best way to kill Artamiels is to hit them because hit them with something that ignores defense, because they can't take it, right? And this one's going to be 30k HP. Now, I haven't ruined a lot of Artamiels, so am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. We're going to play it out. If I'm wrong, we'll just switch it to a defense slot 6, right? It's a very easy switch. But I think I'm intentionally trying to give it HP on slot 6 because I think it needs it. I think the way I anticipate these matches going is taking a lot of burst, especially when you lay down on Artamiel, and then trying to respond to that. The other thing we did here is we sped it up by 25. We don't want it to lag, you know? It's going to do a lot of damage at the counterattacks, but we sped it up by 25, up to 203. And then it picked up a little bit of crit damage, a little bit of accuracy, which is not as important. Okay, so that's Artamiel. Let's go to Bulwark. Okay, so Bulwark's going to be on Will, of course. I would love for him to be able to be on Violent. Just for this, I think this account would play very well with a Violent Bulwark. But let's see, where is this thing? Oh, it's already on Bulwark. Easy. So we're looking for this Will rune on slot 6. Looks like 8 attack percentage. But we're running a little bit low on runes, especially will runes, which is an area to farm, I would think. So we gotta be broken just to get the stats we need. All right, so now we're going with speed. This is a quick rune. Rage. Boom, fastest rune, slot 1. All right, defense percentage is another beefy one. Tolerance, yep, that's the one. So this Bulwark's gonna be just pure stats. Defense percentage, it is an endure rune. Where are you? Here? Nope. Here? Yes. Okay, and then we've got the focus rune over here, also defense percentage. That looks like it. Yes, okay. So 3 runes, not maxed, but we'll hopefully try to max them up. We speed it up a little bit, pick up a little bit of damage, but the main point here is the accuracy. We picked up 24 accuracy so that he can actually strip, right? And we picked up a little bit of damage in that it picked up some attack. So overall, the efficiency of this Bulwark went up 6.7%. So hopefully he'll bring enough to the table to kind of warrant his spot. All right, next is Triple Revenge Verd. I runed this differently than he had it because he had it. Well, let's see. What did he have this Verd on? He had it on Triple. No, he didn't. It's on Triple Revenge, but it's not the same. Crit damage. Oh, okay. It's not. It's a PvE. I guess PvE. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna mess with this. All right. So Verd has those runes. It does not have these runes. Revenge. Sort by HP percentage. Yep, that's the one. This one's hilarious. We'll have to come back to that one. And then this one is HP 32. Very nice, very nice. And then this one up here is, we'll sort by crit damage, I guess. That is the one. Okay, so what's going on with slot 4? Some things are happening with slot 4. This is the slot 4 we're taking. It is total and utter trash. Total trash. But it's the rune that the optimizer chose. Why? Because he doesn't have any crit rate slot 4, right? So, do we see one? No, we do not see one. So, if we want to play this Verd, this is the rune to use. It is not what we want at all. All it will ever have going for it is 6 speed, right? Just really, really bad. So, an easy way to upgrade this Verd, is to find any sort of slot 4 revenge crit rate rune that has stuff you want, HP, defense, stuff like that. I'm not going to actually put this on the Verd, or maybe I will just as a placeholder, but we're going to put some temporary rune there so that it's functional for our playtest, because that is not good. But it just needs any sort of revenge slot 4 there. So that's what's going on there. All right, now we're going to rune the Vigor. Vigor made it through the runing of everything else mostly intact, which is kind of nice. All right, so let's take the violent runes first. We're going to take crit rate, slot 2. It is currently equipped on him, I believe. Yes. Okay, so we need to get into violent. And then this one is sort by speed. Says it's on Hathor. Used to be on Hathor. Take it. And then over here, speed 16. On Vigor already. Beautiful. And then this one we're stealing from Fen Yang, apparently, but I don't see it on Fen Yang. Speed. Okay, we can't sort by speed, that's why. Let's sort by HP flat. There we go. Yep. Yoink. Okay, and then will runes. We've got this one and that one. And it needs to be, let's see, sort by accuracy. Defense. Is it this? Where is it? What am I? Oh, I'm still in violent, that's why. That's what's getting me. Is this the rune? Yeah. Okay, so this one's okay, but it could be upgraded, no problem. Again, we have to go with will. Because everything's slow enough where if you're not on full will, you're going to be very, very sad. All right, let me see if this is right. 55, 90, 15, 32. Now, the reason why we took this build instead of a crit damage build, I looked at some crit damage builds. This one was close enough to those with the 55 crit rate, the 90 crit damage. It had accuracy. The previous build was at 7 accuracy, which is basically like no accuracy. So we got up to 32, which is pretty good. I'd like to see an artifact that has accuracy skill 3 and then healing skill 2. I don't know what it has on it, but that's what I'd like to see. Okay. Kind of. Let's see if we can do better here. Well, we're already on accuracy skill 3, so that's not going to cut it. We're not going to do that. Let's check healing skill 2. Recovery. Oops, wrong one. That's not good enough to take off. But it's okay. So that would be a spot to farm here, is some artifacts for Vigor. Let me make sure the build is correct. 90, 15, yep. And then we also added 22k effective HP once the defense rune is maxed on slot 4. So a little bit more effective HP. The thought there is we want all the effective HPs of the monsters to be relatively the same. We don't want like one monster holding us back. We want pretty much any target the opponent selects to be a equal one, right? We don't want them to find an issue in our defense, you know? So that's my thought there. As far as the effective HP goes, ideally, let's see, it's on Josephine. Ideally, the effective HPs of these monsters would be higher and the speed would be higher. That would be the main way to improve. But this account and these monsters, these are Conqueror to Guardian monsters. I mean, the monsters aren't the problem, it's the runes, right? There just needs to be more options to get faster and to get tankier. And that's all just farming. So that's all we got to do is farm it up a little bit. This one's on Josephine. Thank you. And then this one's his defense percentage. So just like most things, like I don't have monsters like this, like with the Artamiel. That's amazing. And then the Lucifer is another completely other playstyle that unlocks completely new options, but another monster I don't have, so that you could build around. All right, so the main difference in the Ganny is we gave him 6k, almost 7k more HP, so give him a little more survivability turn 1, a little more accuracy. I'd love to get more accuracy. I think Artifact skill 3 accuracy would be amazing here, but that's what we got. All right, Josephine is next. Again, on will. Everything on will that we can, because we need it. If he is not already farming Alunia, I would absolutely recommend farming Alunia to get your will runes. Like, all my best will runes are from Alunia, and it's an amazing land full of happiness. Attack percentage. So we are going to go crit damage on the Josephine, and it's kind of a weak version of how you'd like to build her. The crit is a little low, and the accuracy is quite low. So she's not at her best, but she's on her way, is kind of how I think about it. All right, that's already on Josephine. That one's on Triana. Gets robbed again. Poor Triana. Thank you. And then this one's in inventory. Ooh, 22 defense ungrinded. Yes, please. That's all right. I think that's the one. So he's already changed this rune up a little bit since I pulled, which is great. That's just a nice rune. I see why he's investing in it. All right, and then we've got 20 HP. Let's sort by HP. Is that it? 2010. Yep. Okay. So let's double check this build. 44, 135, 45, 11. Yeah, so then you would want accuracy on skill 2 for Josephine so that she could taunt. All right, Molly. The sad part about Molly in this build is she's kind of getting the end of the build a little bit. So not all the premium runes, but she doesn't do a lot in terms of... She doesn't need the premium runes. She needs a couple things, like a ton of them, and you can get them to her pretty easily. Like a little bit of speed, survivability, and then you only bring her to areas where she goes nuts and dominates, right? So if you can get her into those right spots, she will kick some booty. So she is one of our first monsters off will, just because we don't have the will runes to get the build that I want. So she gets what she gets. 12, 14, 13, 4, yep. And then that one's also in inventory. We'll sort by, I guess, HP. So you can see that most people run out of grinds, especially violent grinds, pretty quick. I mean, me too. Like, they're hard to come across. So another great way to improve this account would be to hit up the R5, right? Grind it up. Let's go speed. Because every single grind is an incremental improvement on the overall chance to win. All right, and then Molly, you would want her, I guess, her heal to be artifacted. I'm assuming he's done that. I'm not going to go check it now. All right. So let's see. We're getting rid of you. Now you get to stay. You're a super late build. Getting rid of poor Lucifer. He does not fit in these builds, so he's not gonna be played. In my mind, you're doing too much. There's too many things to do, and he's not helping everybody else do what they need to do. All right, we're building a Mijo just for grins. Because it's never a bad idea to have a I win button against certain comps. Like, you just can't really overestimate how broken she is. Vampire. Leica. Stealing from Leica. Inventory. Is it this one? 13, 17, yep. And then down here is attack percentage. Also on nobody. 14, 17, 12, 11, yes please. And then on Garrow, sub will take crit rate. All right, and then Nemesis, similar problem to the Verd, in that his best slot to attack is this one. So a lot of room to grow there, and that can also be solved in Alunia, right? You can also solve that problem in Alunia. Or, you could take the speed rune. I believe this month's is a Nemesis. I don't think it's a very DPS kind of a rune. I'm talking about Dimensional Predator, sorry. I think I took the speed Nemesis rune, because I don't need a rage rune. Like, a rage rune is never going to make it for me in RTA, so I took the Nemesis rune. All right, this looks right. He's just going to hit really hard and live forever, so that's the plan. All right, the Betta is my attempt to take turn 1 if we need to. Betta's a good monster for doing that because people don't think about Betta having the kind of speed that Betta does. So we put his best Swift set on Betta, just as a possibility to maybe sneak in there and steal turn 1 occasionally when we need it. The main reason this account cannot play turn 1 is it doesn't have any speed leads. It doesn't have any good RTA speed leads. So stuck with turn 2, which isn't the end of the world, especially if you have Artamiel. You have great options. Is this the one? No, I need to start by speed. Blade, it says. There it is. Could get a little faster, but we wanted a little tankier. The current effective HP of this build is 177k, which is really quite good, I think, for 300 speed. There it is. So it should be 300 speed on the dot. Yep. So pretty fast. It's tricky getting into Conk because the speeds get nuts. 310 you can get outsped by speed teams in Conk, no problem. So you gotta bring a speed lead, or you gotta have crazy speed runes, and they're just hard to come by. Okay, so 23, that's the one. We're building this Triana. I don't anticipate using the Triana too much, but can't hurt to have one. 13, 19, there it is. All right, and then the rest is violent. And the speed on this Triana is 204, a little on the slow side. Not what I would have wanted, but that's what we're playing here. Where is the speed? Oh, I'm running the Nemesis, that's right. Okay, so this is going to be attack percentage. No. Yes. Okay. Down here, we'll sort by, I guess, res. 815, yep. Okay. Down here, HP percentage. Another grind project here, but there's just so many, and I don't know that one is the best one ever. Let's sort this one by crit rate. And it is an inventory, 14 crit rate. 7, 14, 15, yeah, okay. So there's the Triana. Okay, so here's the team. Those are the monsters we're running. We need to give Verd a real rune. We're not going to give him a revenge rune, just because it's kind of a waste even to level up that rune. But let's see what options we have. We're just looking for, ideally, tankiness over... That's not bad. We're looking for tankiness over speed, I think. I think this one is better. Yeah, we'll take that one. It's got the HP. Okay, so that's what we'll run on him for now, but ideally you'd replace that with a Revenge Rune. Okay, so we're going to take this into RTA. The main differences are the will sets everywhere. What I anticipate being the main issue I'll face is just speed. The builds in general are on the slower side. We'll just kind of have to see, but the main issue we're going to face is cleaves and speed control. So we're just trying to handle those and then win everything else we can win. So let's give it a go, and we'll see how we do. I kind of just want to play the same, 6 monsters every match on this account, because it's got such a nice, clean team made for murdering things slowly by, putting up defense and doing silly things with Taranis and Artamiel. But I don't know how he intends to pick Artamiel. I intend to pick Artamiel last every single time. Because why not? We always want Hathor. We always want Taranis. So we'll go and pick those and see what he does with fire. Cool. So I think we take Amelia, no problem. We kind of want to take Amelia anyway. The Molly, I don't like into Sierra, but it's a possibility if things go a certain way. Let's see what this guy thinks. All right. So we'll do that, and we will take the Bulwark here. The other option would be to take the Ganny, but meh. Ideally, in my mind, the best 5 this account can run is these 4 plus that bad boy. Only has 1 form of immunity, but we could probably work in the Betta if we really wanted to. I think the Hathor brings a nice threat. Okay, so he's got double that, so we'll go ahead and bring that. And then, what do we think here? He has, what, 2 sources of damage? The Sierra and this thing, Veligul. I think the Sierra is the bigger threat. How worried am I about the reset of the Okeanos? Not super, because he's going to have to choose. He's probably going to allow the Hathor through. I don't know if he might ban this, which I think would be pretty smart, but he's got some things to think about, some things to deal with. I feel comfortable banning the Sierra here. Oh, bans the Artamiel. That's probably smart. So we'll take the res lead. Let's see where that puts us. Not great res there, but pretty good in the 60s, obviously. That's actually not bad in the 70s. Res here, nothing, but doesn't matter. And then the res here in the 60s. So not terrible, not terrible. If the Okeanos is built right, res doesn't matter at all. We might be able to resist some of the Praha stuff, though. I don't know that people build Praha with a ton of accuracy. But we will see. So looking at the speeds, that kind of shows you where we compare. He's got to go for the Hathor, I would think. Yep. Which is fine. The Hathor is not, in theory, going to be doing anything with him taking all his turns the way it looks like he's going to. We just got to be a little careful putting the Taranis res up into the Praha if we're not ready for it, you know? What are you going to do? You got to do it. I don't understand what you're waiting on. Oh, okay. You're going to try to do full damage. Got it. Maybe we'll just use the res the way it's intended to be used. Alright, let's go ahead and switch. And we will put up the defense buff. Yeah. We'll let him Praha us a little bit. Because we're going to get a big old heal here. Okay, so that's perfect timing for us. We'll go ahead and put a new defense buff up. Can we get a taunt? Nope. Alright, so our target is clearly Fran. Got nice. We did get a taunt on the Oki, which is kind of nice. We're going to do some pretty good damage here. With the Bulwark into Taranis. Hang in there, Hathor. Oh, hang in there, Hathor. Oh, he already had skill 2 again? That's sad. Alright, here we go. He's probably hoping his Praha gets the heal in. But... ooh, the speeds are gross. I think I'm going to have to try to freeze the Praha. Nope. Try again? Nope. Ooh. Third time's a charm? Yeah, we did it. Look at us. We had 3 chances to control that thing. Oh, I thought we were going to get it. So close. We'll take that Rain of Stones. It's already stunning up the only monster that has no skills. Made some pretty good progress there. Interesting. Switch. He's so paranoid of this Bulwark, isn't he? It's wild. Let's see. What's the bars look like? I think we got to try to freeze the Praha again, or she's going to get her skill. Missed it. Still cool down. Got it. I'm with you. Yep. Sleep. Back to work on the Fran. Should have the cleanse from Amelia coming up here. Which will get me another full Bulwark, I believe. Doing good, Taranis. Way to handle that. Cleanse. Oh, the cleanse isn't up? Sad. We got a proc. I need to check these skills. Is she skilled? She's got to be skilled. I feel like it's time for the cleanse. Maybe I'm crazy. Get a little heal here, maybe. Not too shabby. Are you going to... no, you're never going to put up a buff. Interesting. I guess he's playing it right, but I don't know. Why bring those monsters if you're just going to get nothing for them? There we go. Let's think here. I don't think defense buff matters because Praha's probably got her. Hey, we got one. She's probably got her remove again. Hey, there he goes. I mean, it's time, right? I mean, there's no reason to not. Oh, nicely done. That's probably dead, Taranis. Darn, that's probably a win. So let's see. My other option there would have been to not ban the Sierra, right? He just slow rolled that so nicely. Oh, we're so close. Can we get a kill? Hey, we got a kill with Hathor. Love it. Love to see it. Pretty good damage. I guess we're late in the match now. Boom, you know she did. Alright, moving on. Could have played it a little further if we wanted to, but there's no point. Maybe we pick Taranis a little later as well, because he got the counter down pretty quick. That's just the trick, though. You want Taranis, you want Artamiel, and then there's counters for them, which is sad. All right. So if we were, let's just throw that out there just to see. Ah, I see. Gotcha. This is not a horrible choice here. The question is how much do we want? Well, do we feel comfortable with Bulwark here? It's a little early, but I think it's okay. He's double fire, so. And then I think Artamiel last. Though this guy wouldn't be horrible either. Let's see where he goes. Oh, I see. Okay. We'll go ahead and do that. And then, we kind of learned our lesson last time on the Bulwark, but how much do we care? We've got Ganny. So if he bans Ganny, and he... Why is it the Gemini there? That's wild to me. The Gemini is wild. I guess we can do that. Leave the Sierra in. I'm assuming he's banning the pony, right? Just get Ganny Hathor? No, let's ban that. Let's ban that. Interesting. Alright. So tricky playing turn 2 all the time. You have to kind of anticipate how you're going to respond to all their craziness, and they always have the upper hand to start. So it's going to take a little time to kind of get a feel for how this is going to go. Good job, Hathor. Can he get it? You got to go on the Hathor. He knows it. Nope. All right. Now we're looking for a proc from the pony, if we can get one. Nice. Sure, we'll heal up. I'm not used to such power in the Artamiel. So let's see if that HP gets us what we need here. All right. 100 accuracy now. Yup. All right, Pony, we're counting on you to save our Artamiel. He should have blown it up. I don't know why he didn't. Oh, okay. So he has a plan. Let's see. So he's done everything. Let's go here. Ooh, bummer. Now he blows it. That's how that dies. Yup. The Bulwark's super awkward now. Super awkward. Let's go here. I think we're dead. Yeah, we're dead. Let's move on. So yeah, the Sierra additional turn was sadness because we didn't have a chance to protect the Artamiel there. The guy was pretty highly ranked, but still, I think we could have had a better showing there. Probably leave the Bulwark on the bench, maybe. Might have been the way to go. Maybe get the Taranis in there, regardless of what they're going to do. We're going to see a lot of Okeanoses, though, with this team. That's just all there is to it. We're going to see a lot of turn 1 Okeanos, which means maybe we mix in the Betta a little bit more. We'll just kind of see. It's similar to my team, but it's not quite the same. My team I play on my account has the flexibility to flex into turn 1 with a pretty fast Hathor, a 270 Violent Hathor. So you've got some more options. Is this guy just autoing? I believe so. Maybe. Maybe so. Okay, that's a choice. So, sure, let's go ahead and get moving here. Just lay those out there. Kind of show them what we're up to. I'm guessing they're all going to be auto picks if the first one is an auto pick. Fighter RTA, man. It is something else. There's some wild stuff going on down here. It's weird because I feel like some of the issues that I've read about in Fighter RTA, like the autoing and just people doing stupid stuff, is like, I didn't really think it was a problem, but it is a problem. Like, I had no idea how big a problem it was. Sure. I mean, I kind of just want to keep going Bulwark, but maybe that's not smart. Let's go with that, because I think that's a little bit smarter. And then, what do we like here? Mijo might be a pick, actually. Let's see. We've got 2 healers. We have no immunity yet. I don't know that that's 100% necessary. Let's go ahead and take the Hathor. Let's get the Hathor in there. The Hathor might be a little bit squishy based on that last match. I mean, max that out with, you know, HP or something. Give it a little more oomph. If he's going to be like this, though, I might just go with the Mijo, though. Like, if it's those 2 critting monsters, Mijo could do some stuff. Just takes him so long. Pater. Why do I feel like that was selected, not just random? All right, so Mijo, probably not. I feel like we could go with the quick Betta here. Kind of put up a little bit of defense. So let's give that a try. And I think we're going to ban the Verd. The Pater, you know, negates the Hathor, which is not ideal, but it's fine. He's already got double immunity. This way we can just kill through the Leica, hopefully. The Lauren's a bit of an issue as well. We'll just have to see how fast it is. Yeah, they need to fix this. This is terrible. This is not fun. It's just, I don't know. It's bizarre. It's bizarre it's like this down here. Conquer up, like Conk 2 and up, like people play. They pick, they play, they try, but down here it's just a mess. What a mess. This is where people are supposed to like want to do it more. So I can see why the player base is dwindling in RTA, because there's no rewards, and playing is also a punishment in the lower ranks. So that's too bad. All right. Takes the defense lead for his 1 monster over 10% speed for everybody. Got it. Oh, the play's not on auto. Do you see that? Crazy time. He picked a move. I saw him do it. Let's see. What do I want here? I guess there's no great move regardless. Let's do this, see if we can't put some damage on this thing. Because he's going to cleanse anything I do with the Pater. I assume. Yeah. Alrighty. Hating on the Artamiel. That's fine. We're going to do this just to get a little giddy up to our step. And then, what do I think here? We're going to have to start putting some pressure on this Lauren. And it might as well be through Shred. I guess we do this like this. This makes me a little nervous, but we need defense buff up for our damage dealers. Okay, that's fine. He can't really... He can defense break, though, so that's bad. Let's see. So we're going to keep going here. And then... What do we like? Let's put him to sleep. See if we can't sneak in there. Cleanse the sleep, maybe? Nope. Going for damage. What do we think? We don't need to heal just yet. Let's go for damage. Yeah, damage. Love damage. Don't you crit. Oh, but what about the anti-crit? That's why it's there. To not get crit. I put it there on purpose. Alright, sleepy time. Okay. Now we'll use the heal. Oh, cool. Back-to-back heals. Sweet. Love to see it. Hit it. Not too shabby. Need a little bit more, though. We'll take that. We'll take that all day. Kill. Laurens are squishy, is how they roll. They're just a squishy bunch. So if you can target them, if you can get enough turns to target them, you can generally kill them. This one's looking like it's going our way. We'll see when the Fran procs like 20 times. Nice. Now we're doing some damage. You can go back to sleep, sir. We're tired of you being in the game. Not a crit. We will not heal. I like the speed buff, but I don't think it's ready yet. I would like to use it when I need a heal. This one's going to sting. Go for the Hathor. You can maybe kill it. Nope. Smack it back. Okay, see if we can get a kill here. So close. Hathor, can you do it? Yeah. Good job. Stun? Nope. We'll take the speed buff now. It's the speed buff and the anti-crit that's just so good. So maybe we try to roll with Vigor more than we try to roll with Bulwark. I mean, I like Bulwark, but he's going to be tricky to use and misplayed by me. I don't see any reason to bring him, because I definitely have not played him perfectly. Plus, into Leica, I mean, everybody looks good. Well, we somehow managed to use Hathor effectively versus Pater. I don't know how that's allowed to happen, but it definitely did happen. And this guy's still here, isn't he? I'm just going to set it on auto. He is just hanging out. There we go. Yeah. Just need to be, I think we need to be a little more careful with Bulwark. I think Vigor brings more to the table. The anti-crit is pretty nice. All right, let's go again. So we're 1 and 2. I'm not sure about my losses, the drafts. I don't know. Sometimes playing on a new account, my drafting sense is a little funky. But I feel like these builds are pretty good. Yeah. Gladiist. Uh-oh. Cleave time. Okay. So I'm not going to go anti-cleave hardcore right away. I think drafting a Hathor is tempting, but it's so bad into cleave. Let's go with the Betta. I kind of like the Betta as an anti-cleave because it's fast enough to maybe take a win. Okie doke. Gotcha. So if you're going to be buffing all the time, how about I take Bulwark? And then Artamiel's a little bit risky right now. Hathor, I don't think is. Let's go with Hathor. He's showing not much yet. Okay. That is fine. So we'll take Artamiel, we'll ban the Odin, and yeah, I feel pretty good against that water monster, against my wind. Yeah, I think we'll do just that. Cool. Take the resist lead. Go for it. He's gonna power up my Odin or my Bulwark. I assume he's gonna buff. I would assume with those monsters he's gonna buff, but who knows? You never know. Sometimes they don't buff. They never buff. All right. Sweet full will. Like to kill Fran first, but we got to kill Fran and Vigor at some point. Our main issue is going to be no real cleanse, and he's got all the defense breaks. All right, yep, lots of buffs. I'm with you so far. I see lots of buffs. All right, let's go with Vigor just because he's water, and that'll make our Taranis hit a little bit harder. And then I think we will go ahead and do this. We're just trying to get a real Hathor turn is what we're trying to do. Do we leave him alone? Sure, we leave him alone. He's night time. Let him sleep. Let him rest. Let's see here. I don't think it matters. I think we're gonna do it like this. He might target the Bulwark, but I think Artamiel's a bit of a problem for him. And having defense buff is super sweet. Yep, targeting Bulwark. See how this works for him. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Hit just what he wants. Okay, let's see if we can't steal immunity. Wouldn't that be something? Okay, so let's see if we can't strip it with skill 1. Nope. Is it worth putting those 2 monsters to sleep? I think it is, so we're going to do it. We'll switch targets to the Bastet. Don't really want to hit that thing, whatever it is. It's going to hit pretty hard, but we got defense buff, so we're fine-ish. Come on, Taranis. We're ready to smack. Probably should have put that on the blue thing, whatever its name is. Nice. Stun? Don't really want to kill it, but I wouldn't be really opposed to killing it. Like, it's gotta die, right? We just have to take a little break. Nice. Oh, sadness. That's also not terrible. You can go to sleep. I don't even want to look at you for a little while. Oh, so close. Artamiel, hit him back. Hit him back. Dang. Got him gone. Heal it up. Yep. And we could have killed the blue thing there because we would have time on the Fran. Well, that was a good one. Let's do one more. 5th match. This feels right. This is feeling right. It's just, it's a slow, very reactive type. And that his cleave got weird. It didn't really turn full cleave, so we were able to hang out and do fine. Oh, it's this guy again. Huh. All right. I don't think we need Hathor right away, though. Yeah, I don't think we do. We'll just pick him first. I mean, it's the same guy. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Hey, look, I can be water, too. I can pick water monsters. What do we think here? Amelia's not terrible, is she? I'm feeling pretty good about the Betta. Let's get the Betta out there. We should outspeed. Oh, I see. I see. All right. So we'll do it like this. And we'll just be full water. Team water. What's my other option? I could do that, which isn't terrible. I like the double immunity. I like the Bulwark here, don't I? Yeah, I like the Bulwark. Maybe. It's kind of hard to tell. The Artamiel also would be pretty sweet. Let's just bring the Artamiel. Can't go wrong. We've got double immunity. We've got lots of healing. Currently, I'm feeling comfortable banning the Bird. Just so he doesn't take so many turns. Though banning the Raki would not be horrible. That's fine. That's wicked fine. What do I think about that Bird? This is a bit of a problem for the immunity. Maybe I ban that. He's going to take so many turns, though, and I'm so slow by comparison. But I think I got to, because I'm pretty heavily invested into water, and then he can't do anything about my immunity forever, and then I'm just fine. We'll try it. That might be the incorrect ban, but we're going to try it. Because we're all about the learning. That turn cycling is going to be gross, though. I think we take turn 1 here. We've got a 300 speed Bastet in Fighter 3. Or Bastet. Betta. That'll help with the anti-crit at least a little bit. That makes me feel a little bit better. Yeah. That's how we do it. That's why we took your stripper. Alright, anti-crit. Show me you're useful. That, so far, not useful. So far, 0 useful. Oh, this is turn 2 at its finest. Just wrecking shop. Alright, so we're not going to care about the heal here. We're going to use the Vigor's heal. Could have also gone for skill 3. So the defense buff is what we're working on here. I guess it doesn't matter who it's on, so we'll put it on him. Like, if it's... Yeah, he knows he's done. If he's going to kill it, he's going to kill it. Like, it's not... Cool. So those, I think, went well. It was 2 against the same guy, which is kind of funky, but I think we went 3 and 2. I like the Swift Betta. It gives a different dimension to the team and, gives it one Swift threat. If we could get that Swift Betta, like 310, that would be even better. But yeah, it looks like a pretty solid team to me. I think the Bulwark, I need to be a little more sparing with it. I tend to over-evaluate Bulwark sometimes. If he's on Violent, he might have a little more utility. And I haven't even messed with the Molly yet. I don't have a great sense of how to use Molly, and I feel like Molly does what a lot of this team does, but it's like you just got to play with it. So that is the team. Hope you enjoy it, Skinless. I think it'll be pretty good for you, and I think you've got a clear path towards improvement in just get faster and grind in Violent and in Will and Swift. Get faster, grind. That's it. Just like what everybody needs to do. So, all right. Well, that is it for this one. Hope you enjoy it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.